All right, guys. I'm just gonna let you do it. How about them Ravens?
Oh my God. Woo, baby.
Oh, first round division crown has gone back to the true kings, not the pretenders. We kicked them off. This is like Game of Thrones, you know. We kicked them out. We came back.
We decapitated a lot of kings, man.
But we
Let me tell you what, I was so pumped after the 49ers game. I still didn't. I was like, I don't know, man. The Ravens don't like to ride hot streaks, but holy shit. The best thing is they didn't let up. That's like, if we would do that every time and just score, stop managing.
Yeah.
In that 49ers game, I knew they came to play. I was telling Jordan.
He did.
Not backing down.
You've been pretty good with your predictions this year. Like, I'm impressed.
If they would like get hit, if Zay Flowers will get hit, and you know the defense was just in their face talking, man, they stood right up and was talking back straight in their face.
Dude.
Isaiah likely was doing that too,
Yeah.
man.
They came to win, dude.
They were in their face every time. They were not backing down. I was like, dude.
I just
speaking
of watching them embarrass Purdy.
Oh God, it was good. And
it was
Tua.
so good.
Hold on though. You saw it in Purdy's eyes after that second pick. He was like, I don't want to throw the ball anymore. He was like, dude, I do not call a pass play.
Dude, he was scared. He was scared because it was just like, you know, it was gonna be a pick.
Rattled. He was so genuinely rattled. And I was telling people this, like at my job, I was like, he's only played 2 top 10 defenses. The Cowboys, which is number 9, and then the Browns, and he lost to the Browns. He looked bad against the Browns,
dude. Because we're like the anti-Cowboys and anti-Dolphins, dude. We beat above 500 teams. You know, we're not getting our record from below 500 teams.
But here's the thing too. It's like everybody wants to like be gentle with the 49ers. Oh, they had injuries.
Who doesn't?
We have injuries too.
Yeah,
dude. We're just never that media team, man. We're just never that media dream team that they want, dude. I mean, like, Richard Sherman is still like double downing on how, you know, Lamar just, you know, he's not MVP caliber, blah, blah, blah. After like him and like Florio were railing at how we were going to lose to the 49ers horribly. We were going to get killed. God.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely see a shift in the tide, though. Everybody,
100%.
Lamar,
Lamar. I knew he was that.
I knew it. I knew it.
Saying it for years.
Saying it. Yeah, exactly. He's just so good. We just always knew. Oh my God, I can't stand ESPN.
I mean, that was definitely his best passing performance.
Yesterday, he was perfect. He had a perfect passer rating.
That's what I mean. It was just like, I mean, that's his third game, smooth. But it was like he was dropping dimes
and bombs.
OBJ had that catch.
Oh my God, dude, OBJ. God, what a godsend.
That one catch on the first drive with Rashad Bateman that said was a drop. That was a catch.
That was a catch, bro.
It was a catch. But you know, you mentioned it. Isaiah Likely, like I could watch that catch 100 times. That one-handed catch he did.
Oh my God,
it was just beautiful. I know he was just like, well.
Isaiah Likely is so underrated. He is a cheat code in the NFL. He is LeBron James. He is like a LeBron James. He's huge.
Dude.
And he's just catching and running.
He is massive. I mean, like when he was like, I've seen him catch when he was like doubled and triple team. He was just so much bigger than everyone else that it didn't matter.
He is a cheat code. Straight up.
He's stepping it up, man. He's stepping it up.
If you get him and Mark Andrews, I mean, we have so many playmakers.
I know.
Like, I
never thought I'd see the day.
It's unbelievable because Rashad Bateman hasn't even had his game yet.
I know.
Like, and that is coming. That is brewing. I know he is about to break out because he's good enough for that.
I mean, Zay had his game yesterday.
But here, think about this though, right? Think about this. Our team, everybody on that 53-man roster can play. Every single body. Justice Hill had his breakout.
Hill, dude.
He was killing them. He was killing them.
Everybody week to week is showing why they should be on that field. And then, you know, you got Lamar. Lamar is MVP only because he's selfless.
He's MVP because like we're just not a team without him.
No, not just that. It's like everybody wants to be like he doesn't have MVP stats. They're looking at.
I hate that.
I know. I hate it too.
But here's the thing: he could have those stats. Do you know how many times Gus Edwards has ran the ball in from the 5-yard line?
Yeah.
That's
He's
Lamar.
he's got 13 touchdowns that Lamar could have probably taken.
Yeah.
Exactly, selfless.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, man,
man,
he is just.
He
on
elevated
another
those MVP stats the past 2 weeks, especially like knocking down Purdy, ending his case.
Yeah, Birdie's done.
And I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be hard to not put Christian McCaffrey up there, though.
It's tough, but let's be real, it's a quarterback award.
It is. It is a quarterback award. But I'm saying this though, our defense, I knew it, man. You can see it. It clicked. Like our defense, it's clicked. It's all the way clicked.
Dude, and you know when it started, right? When we went out and got Roquan.
Yeah,
When we,
but I mean, like,
when we got Roquan, we moved from like 20th percentile to first.
but here's the thing too, is like they solidified their identity. Like they probably did that like in the past like 5 weeks. Cause we given up leads in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But we had solidified like, hey, we're coming to kill you.
And there was,
Like
you know what though, and we did it without Hamilton.
Right?
Right?
I was so worried because we didn't have.
I was worried
Hamilton.
because like there's a couple
Humphreys.
plays too. I was like, man, like you could tell there's like a little weakness in the corner, but like they still like, you know what, they brought it home. So
They did. The Dolphins didn't know what to do, man. They didn't know
Ben
what to
Drake.
do.
It's but the crazy thing is like Miami is a top team. 49ers is a top team. I don't care what you say. Jacksonville Jaguars, they're a top team.
We had the hardest remaining schedule.
Detroit Lions, top team. They got robbed, but they're a top team.
they got
Yeah, they did.
robbed. They for
Here's
real
the
did.
thing, though.
They for
We
real did.
played all the top teams, and we didn't just beat them. We didn't
Smashed
them.
we
Smashed them.
just demolished them. Like they had no answer, zero answer.
Smashed them.
Seahawks, top
Smashed
team.
them.
I mean,
we,
like,
we swept
we-
the Bengals.
we crushed the Niners and we come home and we just obliterate the I mean, like you could have asked for a better 2 weeks. You
I
could have
know.
asked for a better 2 weeks.
It was on Christmas. Like,
Christmas and New Year's Eve. I mean, like, come on, like
I'm literally that game kept me alive. I was literally on my couch with 104-degree fever with strep throat, yelling.
man, it was such a good game. I feel
It was
bad
so
because
good.
during the Christmas game, Scott was like, as soon as the third quarter like started, he was driving home. He was driving back home. That was like the best quarter.
I
Bro.
know, but I knew how we were playing. I was like, dude, there's no way we're gonna lose this.
Embarrass them. We embarrassed them, dude.
We embarrassed them and the Dolphins, dude. We made a statement that we're the best.
Yeah, because
hands down,
yeah,
undisputed, pound for pound.
dude, we're on another level.
We are. I just hope we can
Another
bring it home.
defense wins championships.
I mean,
And we solidified that. Like we
I get it.
solidified that our identity as like our defense is gonna come and knock you out, like straight up. Like Roquan Smith,
Dude,
Patrick Queen, like
Watching Roquan get that interception, I was like, hell,
one-handed interception.
yanked it.
He said, "Give me that."
I know,
Oh my
dude.
god.
Such a beast.
It's
Oh
so
my
cool
God.
because he got one this week, and then last week Patrick Queen got one. Dude.
Dude, I mean, the best interception was the Hamilton one. Let's be real.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah.
This
He
man
was
got
on the floor and still
This
got
guy-
picked.
he played dead, got up, and then picked the ball off.
But-
But thank you.
My favorite thing from the game on Sunday was Lamar dude, just death stare.
Yeah.
Like he never, even after the touchdowns, he wouldn't crack a smile on the sidelines. He was just like locked in. Everybody else was like slapping hands, and he's just like staring at
Dude,
the field.
Because
And it wasn't until they pulled him at the end of the game where he
Yeah.
started being like, yeah, all right.
dude, you gotta love him, dude. He had his eye on the
Yeah.
target. You gotta love him. I don't know. They pulled him, and Snoop just went in there. It was just like, okay, easy touchdown.
Nope, 1 for 1, 1 touchdown, perfect passer rating, 19 yards, dude.
They put
He's a Pro-
it's a record.
Pro Bowl
It's a
quarterback.
record. I found out it was a record today to have two quarterbacks with two perfect
He's
passer
gonna
ratings.
smash. He's gonna smash the Steelers. Watch. We're
Dude,
gonna.
All right. So well, that's the question. Do you play Lamar or not?
No,
No,
you can't.
100% not. What's the point? What do we have to gain?
But
I think you gotta play him
I think.
for a first half.
I think you don't play him, but he practices all week.
Well, he's got to practice. So
Yes.
he made a point of saying last time we were number 1 seed,
Yeah, I know.
he
He's
felt the
focused.
bye was too long.
He's
He
focused.
said the bye was too long. So I think he's gonna want to play at least for a little bit. I think he's gonna start.
Mm.
Dude, if he
He
wants
might
to play,
the
I
first
don't
quarter
trust
or two.
I don't trust Watt, to be honest, not to try to hit him.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like with the Steelers defense, I wouldn't
Also,
want to play
I
him.
want to beat the Steelers, man. You gotta
It's been a
Yeah.
while.
you
It's been
gotta
a while.
set you gotta start the playoffs right. You know what I mean? You gotta go in
Yeah.
with a win.
Right. Because right
Coming
now
off
we're
a
the
win.
Super Bowl.
You know, I'm already like looking at tickets for the Super Bowl, dude.
It is definitely that game.
I
The
mean, you're gonna
Steelers
be
game is
around, won't
definitely
you?
gonna be. It's gonna be a tough game, but you can't play Lamar. You can't.
He's gonna start. I think he's gonna start.
He's gonna have to do something because I
I
agree.
I
that 2
think
weeks
he's
off
gonna
is
want to
going to
start
be
it.
a lot.
You know what? I can see him playing the first half.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play the first half. He's gonna try and get a lead, and then he's gonna, or if it's, and then you know what, if he's not going well, they'll just put Snoop in. That's fine.
For sure.
Yeah.
But like, I think he wants to go through the like mental reps of just like suiting up,
right.
getting up, because he's locked in, bro.
He is.
I mean, he's
is
locked in. I want to
And, like,
win so bad because
You don't want to disrupt that.
because all the naysayers are just bringing it up, going like, "Whoa,
because that's
playoff wins."
That's what they're saying. Oh, he's.
It's
good,
the only thing they
but
can
what does he
say.
do in the playoff.
It's
What
the
does
only
he do
thing
in
they
the
can say. And as soon as he wins a bunch of playoff games, they're just gonna move on and find something else to say why he's just not a quarterback.
No, because when he wins the Super Bowl this year, there's nothing you can say.
They're gonna call it
you can't.
Mickey Mouse. Someone tried to call the
Because then he'll be a
Mickey
two-time
Mouse.
NFL MVP. He'll be a Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah,
Like,
and
that's
you know
Hall of
what?
Fame. That's Hall of Fame
And you
locked
know
in.
what? How Lamar is right now, I think he would be like, now we got to go undefeated next year because we could have gone undefeated this year.
We could have.
Yeah.
We should have.
We should have.
Drop some stupid games on those teams, and we might see one or two of them.
But we learned a lot from those games.
We did. Sometimes we have to lose in order to get locked in. It sucks.
Sometimes you have to lose to make changes.
I mean, just think about next year. You're gonna have Zay Flowers with a year under his belt.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think if they win it all, bro, going into the offseason, they're gonna be training like mofos because they want to get back.
Yeah,
I know.
Get back.
Yeah.
And people are gonna be like, I want to go to Baltimore. Because remember that was a hard thing to sell because nobody wanted to go to Baltimore because they're like, I'm a wide receiver. I don't want to block. I want to catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
and now we can do both. You can do whatever you want.
Do both because Lamar's the GOAT. What can we say?
And I can't wait to see Lamar in the playoffs because he's running. He's not holding anything back.
Nah, dude.
When he broke that 30-yard run on the 49ers, I said, thank you. Finally.
He was doing his best not to run all game. He was doing his best not to run.
He's trying so hard not to run. And then he was just like, you know what? Screw it.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. And he made that defense look stupid. So stupid.
What's that fucking Fred Ward? Is that his name?
Fred Warner.
Warner.
He's supposed to be the number one linebacker.
Yeah, he embarrassed that mother. Like he embarrassed him.
So nice to see. So nice
with his stupid hair and his stupid face
and his stupid nose thing.
Yeah,
dude, I wanted them to embarrass Bosa. That's what I wanted.
Who?
Bosa.
Dude, they got blocked that whole game. Bosa and Chase Young.
Yeah, they weren't even like relevant. I don't even think they said the Bosa's name.
Not one time.
It's nice.
He didn't even have he probably didn't even have a tackle. Him or Chase Young. The only reason why people said Chase Young his name is because he whiffed on Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson broke that 30-yard run.
All right.
That's the only time that Chase Young almost had him. And then he pulled a Houdini. But
we're just too good. I just can't name a team that can honestly beat
2 weeks, bro.
I know it's been magic. It's been absolutely magic.
And I knew it because like everybody was like, I was like, dude, this is gonna be a test to see where we are for the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. We're going into the gauntlet. And bro, like the 49ers, we got lucky because Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins is Kyle Shanahan's protege. So he runs literally the same offense as Kyle Shanahan. He just has Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'll tell you what, though. We were lucky Mostert and Waddle were out, though.
Yeah.
Like, those are two key players. I think it's a different game. I think it's a closer game if you have Mostert.
I don't think it'll be a
closer game. Is either of them coming back?
Waddle, I think, is coming back.
Because do you think it would be a closer game if Marlon Humphreys didn't go out?
Or Hamilton?
Game if Hamilton was in there?
Or Brandon Stevens?
Well, with Waddle? Like, if it's Waddle and Hamilton, like, if everybody's full staff?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a little bit closer.
I don't think so.
I think it would have been a different game.
Dude, I mean, like,
Waddle and Hill, man, together, that's so much speed.
Yeah, they're deadly.
You're right, it is. But Tyreek Hill is the best wide receiver in the NFL.
He was dropping passes, baby.
He was scared.
He was dropping passes.
He was scared. He didn't want to get hit.
Because football now is prima donnas. They're all prima donnas. They all got their chains out. I've never seen this before.
They're all talking shit. I mean, look at Jamar Chase.
They have
Yeah.
$100,000 chain, and they're wearing somebody can just rip it off any second.
Makes no
Nah, dude.
sense.
And our defense is just coming to hit you in the face.
Dude, our team is
We're like
disciplined. We
Mike
don't do
Tyson.
that. We don't do that like extra shit too, which is
No.
nice. Like you
No.
see like on the Steelers wide receiving core.
Yeah.
We don't have that. All right, moving on. Okay, guys. The next one. I know. Second one. Flacco watch. Is he comeback player of the year? Come on, it's inspiring. It's inspiring. You gotta love Joe.
So what did I read? I was reading something that was like, dang, Joe Flacco comes out of nowhere and ruins DeMar Hamlin's life for comeback player of the year, dude.
Dude, he
Something
did though.
like that.
Like this man was sitting on the couch for 3 months and he just came off and was just like, all right, we're gonna do the playoff. We're going to see January Joe again.
We have an attachment to Joe. I mean, this is normal, right?
This is normal.
We have an attachment to him.
I will say this. Let me say this. There's nothing more satisfying though, knowing that a savior of the Browns is a Baltimore Raven.
That guy,
Like it's just the irony and the fact that they are just so, dude, they're falling over themselves to be like, oh Flacco.
No, I know. I open up. I have a lot of Browns fans on my Facebook, and I open it up, and they're just like treating him like he's a fucking god,
Like a god.
dude. He's a god. They're like,
I'm
just
not gonna
Joe.
lie though, like Flacco,
He looks good.
He looks
He
good.
looks really good.
He looks good.
because
But he's also throwing a lot of picks, man. Like it's not like
yeah, but he's a slinger. He's a gunslinger.
he is a gunslinger. And he's got
Yeah.
the thing is he's still got his arm.
He's got his
which is
arm,
He
bro.
was making those bombs. Him and the Joku. My
And there was a-
God, what a connection.
There was a couple plays where I was like, okay, Flacco, like this is different. Like that's
Yeah.
some elite stuff that you're doing
Well,
right there, dude.
he's got a couple weapons. It's not like he's out there
It's true.
with
Oh.
nobody.
It's
Yeah.
true. He's got
Like,
weapons.
He's got
And
a
I
couple
knew-
weapons.
I
and
knew he
they
was
got a
gonna
good
favor this
defense.
Sunday. I'm surprised that Amari Cooper got one good game. They got a good
We
defense.
have Mari
And-
Cooper with
I
that
mean-
like over 200-yard game. It was insane.
Why?
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah. Because Joe Flacco never throws it to a wide receiver like that.
No,
So he
he's
couldn't
scared.
stop it. If Amari was open, Flacco was like, I see you. And then he went into the locker room, was just like, thank you for
Dude,
having
the-
me. Like, you gotta, come on, he's Joe Cool.
The
He's so
other
cool.
They
day-
clinched. They
Yeah.
clinched the playoffs already.
Yeah, they're 11-5.
I know. It's wild.
We're gonna see January Joe. I can't believe it. You know, I'm kind of hyped. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not.
If somehow,
I swear to God, if he ruins
somehow-
this for us, I'm gonna.
I mean, I would be pissed if he does, but I don't think he would. The Browns are not that great. But like,
Here's the thing.
let's say if
too.
we got eliminated or something like that,
let's.
I don't know.
mean,
I kind of hope he will get a ring. I kind of hope.
let's
No.
see. Let's see.
I'm
Though.
sorry.
Who did Joe Flacco beat? That's the thing. Scrub teams.
They're not playing anybody,
They're
Well,
not playing.
Yeah,
any-
and he's still throwing interceptions. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jets have a decent defense.
Yeah, but they got smacked. It was 34-14 at halftime. I was like, what? I thought that was the final
The Jets
score.
are a terrible team, dude. They're a
They-
terrible
They had a
team.
decent defense. And like,
So-
imagine if A-Rod came back. Whew.
But you can only have a good defense for so long. Like, if your offense can't stay on the field, what's your defense gonna do?
right.
That's very true. That's very true. But like, man, you cannot. It's such a good Cinderella story.
I mean,
Yep.
I as much as I hate Flacco, like I'm like, all right, like I'm curious to see what happens.
Because if
I
you get
know.
on board,
I
then that
know.
means it's for real.
I know. I'm curious to see. He's got the juice right now. Everything's going in his favor.
I'm
It
curious.
is.
We're going to see him in Wild Card Weekend while we sit there, you know,
I
because
think he'll do good. He's been there before.
right now in the
you know-
bracket, the Browns could come to M&T Bank. So
And I'm not
God,
gonna
what a
lie.
wild game.
I'm
That'd
not
be a
gonna
wild-
lie
It'd be
too. Like Joe Flacco is notorious, like he does really good in the playoffs. He does do really good in the playoffs.
Okay.
it has been a
Everybody
while
else-
though.
He had one freaking run. Granted,
Well,
it was the greatest run of all
2014
time.
was great too. We
But-
got behind on Deflategate in a patchwork secondary of like Jimmy Smith's best friend.
But I'm just,
No.
just saying, like Flacco's pretty decent in the playoffs. We obviously won a Super Bowl with him, but it was only once.
There was a couple times though. We went through a line of kickers that would have won us the game.
Well, the problem is we had to rely on the kicker,
But but he would
and
get us-
Flacco was the quarterback.
true, but he would get
Well,
us
you
in
have to.
field-
But we were facing the Patriots.
he would
in
get us
their
in field
prime.
goal range. Like
Cool.
it-
Get
whatever-
a touchdown. Get a
okay,
touch- You
you're
also
right.
he also had Ray Rice behind him
You're right. But hold on though.
until
There
yeah.
was one.
He
the
was
only
honored,
reason why
too,
He
yeah.
would kick the field goal There was one when we got eliminated by the Patriots, and the only reason why we had to kick the field goal was because Lee Evans, a washed-up wide receiver, literally
know.
dropped
Yeah,
a wide open pass for a
I
touchdown.
know.
I know. And then we
There's a
had that
couple of
washed kicker.
there's a couple of times where Joe Flacco will literally put us in the game and, like, for the win, and it would just be a drop. You
Or
know
he
what I
just
mean?
throws it to Palomalu and it's over.
Yeah, that was his younger days. That would
He
just
was a rookie. I mean, yeah, I can't give him to it. I would say like 2014, we had a real shot. If our defense was just not like, people we paid off the streets, we probably would have beaten the Patriots.
Yeah, like, remember 2014 when we had Gary Kubiak
Yeah.
as our
Yeah.
offensive
Yeah.
coordinator?
That was like
But yeah,
Flacco's best year.
Kubiak changed the game, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it was pretty impressive to watch.
That was our
Yeah.
best. That was his best year. We were
And that
high
was with no
flying,
Ray
shutting out.
Lewis, no Ed
Yeah, no Ed Reed.
You
Yeah.
know, like, that was all him.
Yeah.
Okay, see, the thing is, the Ravens are a good team, right? They've been
We're
a
the
good
best
team.
team.
We just can never get over that hump to the Super Bowl. So we're always like, but from the Browns' perspective, the people that can't get to the playoffs, Joe Flacco is like, hey, I go to the playoffs just about every year with the Ravens. Every year I go to the playoffs with the Ravens.
He
It's
has been
guaranteed.
He has been in the
You know?
playoffs very, very often.
It's been 5 years though, bro.
It has been a long time. But
And sometimes when you stay away from the game for a little bit and then you come back, you look at it differently.
Yeah.
It's
It
true.
it makes you wonder like why, when he went to the Jets, who else did he play for?
He just played for the
Philadelphia.
Jets, really.
Was
Just
it
the Jets.
He played
was
for
it
the
just
Eagles
Jets?
for
I thought
like
it was
a
one more
stint.
team.
Eagles.
Was it the Eagles? Yeah, he got signed by the Eagles. He was a backup.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I kept-
and, he
I kept
got
tabs
in
on
there.
Joe.
But like,
I can't believe the Jets didn't call him. Like, hey, as soon as Aaron Rodgers went down,
yeah.
They probably just don't
don't
want to
know.
reopen that again.
that was
But
probably
you know what? Oh, good for the Browns. Look at them now. They're going to
that was his
January.
chip. Yeah, that was his chip on his shoulder.
I'm
Oh, you
happy
don't
for
wanna
them.
sign me? Bet. I'll show you.
I'm happy for
I
them.
love that.
I love
I
that too.
love that mentality.
Dude, I'm just hoping for the best. All right. So my favorite topic, of course, the Bengals got eliminated from playoff contention right in Burrowhead. Man, I can't believe that would happen considering they owned the Chiefs, quote unquote. But a lot of tears were said. A lot of venom was spilt because the Bengals to Bengals fans who just discovered football 2 years ago, they're the greatest team that ever walked the earth. So with Burrow out and the team looking, right where they always have been, in the basement where they usually belong. And the true kings of the North, of course, are back. The pretenders are over. What are you guys' thoughts on the Bengals right now?
They suck.
Yeah, they're terrible, bro.
Awful.
I will say I was kind of surprised how poorly the Chiefs started that game though, because the Browns were kind of competitive. I mean, the Bengals in the beginning, they were like, I was like, okay, this is an interesting game in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to play in Arrowhead.
It's hard to
Chiefs
play.
aren't good this year, but they got a good
The
defense.
Chiefs are not great.
I don't really consider them that much of a threat.
But I also think that it goes to show you like Burrow can make a team, dude.
He can.
He was carrying that team on his shoulders.
He was, but you got to remember who put him
Who
in
he
first. Who
started
put
4-4,
them
right?
in fourth place in the first place? It was
Yeah,
Burrow.
but he was hurt the whole season.
Oh,
Everybody, even in the beginning,
They were hiding that injury, bro.
even in the beginning of the season, they were like, dude, you should just sit Burrow for the rest of until he's fully healed. And I think Burrow was like, no, I want to play.
Dude, all I can say is that Lamar would never do that. He always set us up in first.
True.
Yeah, and then you watch
you're
Snoop just squander it.
Squander it, throw it away.
But hold on, though. I would say that about
There we
Lamar.
go.
I would say that about Lamar. No matter how competitive he is, and we know how competitive he is, when he's hurt, he said it himself. And everybody, because even though it was the contract thing, he was like, no, I want to come back when I'm 100%. And he was right on that decision. He got a lot of crap about that because, like, if you really don't come back from an injury when you're 100%, you're just going to get hurt even more. You can't play
Yeah.
as good, and
It's
then you're out for longer.
it's just hard to like watch when you're like going to the playoffs and your star quarterback's like, I'm good, guys.
There
He
was a
didn't
lot
Jay
of salt about that.
He didn't Jay Cutler that. He did not say don't
I'm
Smoking
just
Jay
saying,
don't
like,
care.
bro, like it kind of felt like it though. You're like, wait, bro, we're about to go in the playoffs
And
and
it
we're
was-
going in with Tyler Huntley, this Pro Bowl quarterback.
I told you, Tyler Huntley. I told you.
It sucks because Lamar was in. We wouldn't have lost to the Bengals.
No, we wouldn't.
We
lost
wouldn't have.
at all. No chance.
It was just a shame. And I hate losing to that team more than I hate losing to the Steelers.
The hand of God came down from the skies and knocked that ball out at Tyler Hunt 10.
It's so
No.
weird because
But
that
guess what?
same hand,
Guess
Lamar
what?
would have held on if that same
Yeah.
hand came down.
The hand of God would have come down and shook Lamar's hand. All right. And pushed him into the end zone.
It's just like
Yeah,
just ushered him in.
The touch push. Get in there.
And then you see Cincy going like, "Oh my God, how could this happen? We're the greatest since the NFL started 2 years ago."
But we're gonna see Tyler Huntley next week in action.
We will,
Yeah,
and I may or may not watch. It
He's
depends
gonna
what I have
dominate.
going on that day.
He's gonna dominate. How about this? How about this? If Tyler Huntley does not dominate or wins the game, I will forever stop talking about it. But
Oh.
Man, that's a big check to cash, dude.
Dominate is very subjective, though.
he's gonna dominate. He's gonna dominate.
He does
gonna
like
dominate.
he
He
does
has a
he
great
like throws
team.
up Lamar's numbers, but like 4 interceptions, and it's going to be like dominate.
He's gonna win the game. If he loses the game, then I'll be like, all right, we gotta get rid of him. I'll never talk about him. But if he wins, you guys have to take the knee and be like, he's a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Oh,
Take
no,
the
dude.
knee.
You guys have to
Take the knee. I can't believe he was.
I don't even have any credibility, and I would lose all my credibility if I did that.
Dude, I know. I
Bend the
would.
knee.
We would have to end the segment of the podcast if I'm
I'm
taking
telling
any
you,
of that.
man. He's good. You're gonna see next week.
I don't know. Speaking of good and benching, Russell Wilson benched for good. Is this the end for Russ Wilson?
I think it was about a contract dispute. right?
It's a contract thing. So I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and it has to do with the fact that if he gets hurt
Yeah.
and he's on the IR after like March 5th, he gets guaranteed another year on his contract.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, we don't want you to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they were still kind of in contention, right? They had that slim chance of making the playoffs. I think
Yeah.
if they made the playoffs, he was back in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But then he was like, well, we'll see what's next. God take the wheel or whatever, whatever shit
I
he
can't
says.
stand him. I can't stand him.
But
He's
like,
Mr. Unlimited.
but now
He's
they only got to
soft.
pay him like 1 year if they cut him. They only got to pay for 1
Yeah.
year, not like the rest of the contract. Or
Do you think they
something
will?
Weird.
Who's their coach again?
It's
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
Sean
Yep.
Payton.
Sean Payton. Sean Payton's done with him.
Dude,
He's
Sean
done
Payton's
with Russell.
done with that organization. Bro, they are terrible, brother.
They are
I
terrible.
I think Sean Payton's gonna turn that organization around, but he's done with Russell Wilson. He's done with Russell Wilson. He knows he can't.
Why? He's
Russell
so
Wilson's not a fighter.
good.
He's too
Nah,
soft.
He's Mr.
He's done,
Unlimited. You don't
Yeah.
want to ride with him?
How would you feel if Flacco went to the Broncos?
He already did.
They would be in the playoffs.
He already went to the Broncos
No, I mean like again. Like
Ooh.
again.
like he goes to the playoffs. Flacco goes to the playoff. I mean to the Broncos next year.
You know what?
Everybody's
what
like,
is-
we're gonna pay you $120 million 5-year contract.
He better sign that.
I mean, he has to be. He would be stupid not to sign it. First of
what
all,
happens to Joe Flacco? Because he's getting up there in the age. He's 38.
Yeah,
Right.
he's old.
he's old.
Uh,
So what? He's still 5 years younger than Brady's retirement.
I was gonna say, like,
And he's
Yeah,
better.
but Brady was an elite quarterback for his entire career.
Joe Flacco
what about
is
Aaron
elite.
Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is Drew Brees. Quarterbacks are
Drew
retiring.
Brees is
older and older.
retired.
What I'm saying,
I don't
is
think
this-
Rodgers is going to retire.
What do the Browns
No.
do? Do the Browns go? Joe Flacco outplayed Deshaun Watson.
There's no way. Not with that contract. He's guaranteed to be a second string.
You know the Browns organization has 1,000 lawyers going through that contract to find a loophole not to pay this guy and get rid of this guy.
Bro, I feel like they put it on a napkin. They were like, "We will give you $250 million for."
No, it was
That was it.
probably
There's
lower,
no-
and then Deshaun just scribbled in another 0 and handed it back to him.
Yeah. There's no way out of that contract. They are-
No loopholes, please. Smiley face.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Well, with that
napkin.
contract, it's guaranteed Watson is starting. That's just how it's going to be.
Dude, that's terrible.
I
That's
mean, yeah,
terrible.
it ruined the quarterback market. We wouldn't have had that whole debacle over the summer, which was stupid with
was
Lamar
dumb.
if that didn't happen. And now look at them; they made it to the playoffs without Deshaun Watson.
You know what is crazy though? Lamar Jackson, he got paid big money and was able to still be focused. Because a lot of quarterbacks that get paid big money, they're like, okay, I'm paid now. I don't want to.
100%. He got us the first seed.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't like take that down. He went out there, he got paid, and then he went out there and earned his money
and performed.
and
Yeah.
performed, and he
A lot of
earned his
quarterbacks-
contract right there. And if we get a Super Bowl, Damn.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they get paid, they're like, okay, I got my money. I'm just gonna take it easy.
That's so true. As a
Not
Raven
Lamar.
fan, I cannot relate to that kind of scenario. It's never ever happened to us, thank God. But like, if we win a Super Bowl after he got paid, that's best case scenario.
I feel like there's got to be incentive though, like in some of these contracts. You know,
There has to be.
like the fact that like Flacco signed that contract after the Super Bowl, shot the bed for 5 years.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, well, all right, I'm not gonna say underperformed and
Yeah.
underdelivered, right? It's like I guarantee it, I'm sure of that 120 million, there was win bonuses like that are all lumped in there. And he was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take the bare minimum. I got 48 kids.
You
For
know,
real.
I gotta get home.
I'm gonna build a house.
Yeah, and like, you know, he's like, oh
You
man.
know that Netflix special with quarterbacks?
Oh, you're about to bring up freaking Kirk Cousins?
They should do one with Joe Flacco because I want to know how.
I feel like it'd be the most painfully average like life you could think of, though.
Extremely average. He probably drives like a 2001 van.
Yeah,
You know,
it's like an Astro van with all his kids and
Yeah.
shit.
Then he just comes home, like says, "Oh, that's a really good drawing you did," and then he sits at home and watches Netflix for like 6 hours. I feel like that's going to be the whole thing.
Cracks a natty light.
He comes home from practice and goes, "All right, kids, let's go to McDonald's."
Yeah.
McDonald's, and he actually was just like, "Man, I wish they still had the dollar menu."
Yeah. Yeah. His wife's like calling him on the way home, like, can you pick up dinner? And he's like,
She's always yelling at me. Click.
I know, and he would just have that smile. She's always yelling at me. You know, guys. It would be. There's a reason why Joe Flacco isn't like featured in any of these things. It's not. It's like you saw the Mahomes segment of it. Like he goes out and does like, you know, shootings and stuff like that. Like he's living the high life. Flacco is it just wouldn't be him.
He's a family guy. There's nothing wrong with that. He's a family guy.
There is nothing wrong
with
with
it,
it, but it's not TV.
also, like, he was like, I'm just gonna play football. I'm gonna get like the minimum endorsements I can get.
Yeah.
Where like
Exactly.
Mahomes is like, dude, he's like I'm gonna set myself up, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean,
You
it
know?
wasn't as bad as like Baker Mayfield this first year as a Brown. He was in every fucking commercial.
So good for
Get your
him,
money,
dude.
bro. Yeah, you
And
gotta
look
get
what
your-
happened. They cut him. It's like, I mean, nothing in the NFL is guaranteed. Like, you got to get what you can get.
It's true.
And you know what? He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I would think,
Dude, I mean, they
would-
got eliminated. I think they're out of playoff contention now. But
I would say he's
it was
he's a comeback player. Yeah, I would consider him a comeback player. He did great as a
for
Buccaneer.
sure.
I
Man,
just
yeah, it's been wild.
My only thing is next year our defense is not gonna be because we're losing Patrick Queen, we're losing Jadeveon Clowney. What's that guy? And Nanvoy or whatever.
Van Noy,
Kyle Van Noy.
Matabike is in a
Yeah,
contract.
he's in a
He
contract, yeah.
refused to sign anything.
We're losing. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing. Like it's gonna.
Yeah, this is now or
was
never.
The all-in year.
This is the all-in year. And we got high praise from athletes like LeBron James. Ray Lewis tweeted out, "You're like, man, this defense looks familiar." Dude, come on, dude. This
Yeah,
is the
but
time.
Ray's a homer, dude. It doesn't matter.
I don't care. At
He
least
always
he,
gonna be.
I
That's
don't
our
mind it.
guy.
I don't mind it, dude. You know who else is a homer? Steve Smith, and he still praises us. He was doing like a commentary at a Steeler game when they were facing nobody. He was wearing Raven gloves.
I know it was great, dude. Oh, dude, Steve Smith's a heart.
Yeah, he's reckless, man. He will fight. He will fight. Dude.
I mean, right now, right? You play for the Ravens. Who are you going to cheer for? The Ravens or the Panthers, bro? Like, who you going to represent?
Oh wait, the Panthers are such a low count team. Like, oh my
They
god,
got shut out. They got shut out. They're a professional football team. They scored 0 points.
they're
happened to
professional
the Patriots.
losers, man.
That happened to the Patriots too. The
Patriots, that
got
was-
shut out. I was like, I've never. Seen
I won't
that one
lie.
before.
I used to pray for these days. Man.
It's a different world right now.
It's a
It's
different.
a
It's
very
a
different
glorious.
world.
It's like the
My
light
how
has
the-
come.
How the king has fallen. You know?
It was
The
great.
tides have changed. for
Dude, seeing
sure.
the Patriots, everyone like speculating, like Belichick, you know, what's Belichick's future? And Brady's not even in the league anymore. He just does those stupid "I love Hurts" commercials, and you know, I fucking this is the NFL I was waiting for 20 fucking years.
Did you guys see that clip with Bailey Zappi or whatever his name is?
No,
When he just won the game and he went
Oh,
into
yeah. They're like freaking out. And Bill Belichick comes and he's like,
he's
Coach.
all like jumping up and down to Bill
Yeah.
O'Brien, and Bill O'Brien kind of like trying to celebrate, but at the same time, he knows Bill Belichick is there, and he's like,
Belichick, yeah. Everybody's all like, and he like shakes Belichick's hand, like, "Thank you, coach."
Whatever. Oh my god, fuck that team. Patriots done. The Bills.
he's low key a tyrant then, huh? He's got to
Yeah,
be.
He's always
dude,
been
he
a
rules with an
tyrant.
iron fist, bro.
I know.
He's always been a tyrant. It's
He's
always been a
fallen
thing.
though. He's fallen.
Have you listened to like Julian Edelman was on like the Kelsey Brothers podcast? He's like talking about his interview at the combine and stuff. He's like he never looked up from the paper. He just asked his questions. He's like trying to make a joke and some shit about Gronk, and it just like fell flat or whatever.
Have you ever heard when they were interviewing when Bill Belichick was interviewing Gronk? They kept Gronk in a room for like 3 hours to see what
No.
he would do or whatever, and they walked in on him when he was asleep on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that happened. He seemed like that. He seems like the type, dude.
Wake him up.
Dude.
Wake him up.
He seems like God.
Gronkowski, bro.
I know if there was ever a manifestation of what crayon eating looks like, it'd be Gronkowski.
Yeah, but
He's Maury. He has like his energy is just different. He has like a childlike energy.
he's a wild
He's a
man, dude.
child.
He's wild.
He
He's a
is,
child.
he is
It's-
a wild card.
It was.
You
it
bring
was-
him anywhere, you don't know what the fuck that guy's
You
doing.
don't, dude. It was a wild tight end core 10 years ago. You have child Gronk, and then on the other side of him, you had a murderer. It was insane.
True. That was just like
God.
yeah. It's
They were scoring points, baby.
they were like the best tight end core too. It was wild. They were murdering on and off the field.
it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
It
I
was-
mean, Gronk's probably, I would say, one of the best tight ends of all time.
Oh,
everyone considers him a Hall of Famer,
yeah.
I
mean,
don't.
like
but you know
He-
that's just me.
he
Why?
had Tom Brady.
Huh? I don't consider.
Yeah,
because-
Tom Brady, but all Tom Brady had to do was put the ball up.
I don't know if they made me like the
Gronk was
curator of
so
all-
big.
He was
He's
so
so
big and so
athletic.
bad.
He was a freak, dude.
They said he only ran 2 routes.
That's all he needed to run because nobody could do
Run the
anything
seam
about
or
it.
bend.
Yeah,
So you just run the seam or bend. There's no linebacker or DB that
no.
no linebacker fast enough and no DB physical enough.
When him
Nope.
and Brady go into the Hall of Fame, I'm gonna visit the Hall of Fame, have like stickers of like asterisks, and just make sure I put it everywhere.
What? Why?
I mean, the man's got 7 rings, bro.
Asterisks. He has 7 asterisks.
No,
7
there's no
rings.
asterisks in Tampa Bay.
There's okay. The Tampa Bay, I'll give him that one. He has 1
Like,
ring.
I mean, the man's got more rings than any other franchise.
Don't.
Dude, I know. I haven't heard the tears were flowing in the 3 rivers of Pittsburgh, dude. It was insane when they realized they couldn't just say 6, and then like that negates every argument you have against them.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a Bengal fan try to bring up the Super Bowl to me earlier when we were talking shit. He was trying to say, like, make it to the Super Bowl, perhaps you can be on our table. And I'm just like, bro, we have 2 rings.
We're about to have 3.
And he tried to call the Ravens the Bengals' sons, and I was just like, dude, we're 8-2 against you.
Yeah, what's he talking about?
I don't know, man. I don't have respect for Cincinnati. I can respect a Pittsburgh fan because at least they usually have been a fan for a while, but like I don't know, dude. Because you have to remember the Bengals fans, they were rooting for the Patriots a few years ago.
We average 1 ring every 10 years.
I mean, we're a little overdue.
No, it is due right now.
It is due. It is due.
We got it in what 2013? It's 2024 now.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Little
yeah.
overdue.
Guess we're 1 year over.
A little overdue. We're getting old. Time is blending.
And the other one was 2001 or 2000 or whatever.
Technically 2001.
Yeah, it was a 2000 season.
Dude,
So
I'm,
every 11 years.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this ring. I want to win. I'm going to rub it into people's faces because no one's going to talk. People will still try to find a way to critique Lamar. Oh, he threw an interception in 1 game of the playoffs. Bad. He's not quarterbacky, as the haters say. Not quarterbacky. But I'm
Yeah,
ready.
everybody's leading into that one.
Yeah.
When you have
why
nothing
did
else, I guess,
Why are so many like he's not flashy. He doesn't start beast with people, but everybody is just trying to break him down.
Yeah.
Like why? What is that? Why?
Jealousy. It's not
It's because he doesn't fit the mold, bro. Like,
It's insane.
People
And-
people never like Trailblazers the first time.
You're right. I think yeah.
They never
you're
do.
right.
But people I feel like they critique Lamar just much more than others like him and his dynamic.
I you know what I think it is though? I think they thought he was gonna just be the next superstar. Like the Ravens were just gonna blow people away. And like I think they expected him to win a Super Bowl like right away. like within his
Really?
first couple of years. And I think like because it's been a couple of years and he got injured, people have kind of like pushed him aside, like, maybe he's not as great as we like. He shows that burst of whatever. But I think they expected greatness immediately, and when it didn't happen, they kind of wrote him off a little bit. But like, think about Mahomes.
Yeah,
he came in.
what I'm saying.
He's like lighting it up, right? He's winning Super Bowls. He's got rings.
He's always going to be compared to too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
So I think that's
Mahomes sat that first season though. He sat the first season.
He did.
I mean, Lamar only came in because of an injury.
Yeah,
you're right.
During Flacco's injury.
You know what I mean? Like he was going to sit.
He was. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, Flacco was going to sit his first year too, until Bowler got injured in the preseason.
Wait, what about Bowler?
Flacco was going to sit his first year as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like the Ravens are all about like starting their first round draft pick quarterback.
I mean, a lot of teams aren't, man. Usually when you're doing that, like it's because you're desperate as hell.
Yeah, and a lot of teams are desperate.
Yeah.
All right. One of my last topics: Cowboys, frauds or winners?
Frauds.
Could you imagine if the Ravens played the Cowboys?
Oh,
could you imagine? That'd be devastating.
Dak would retire, bro.
That would be devastating. They wouldn't even know how to handle themselves. Jerry Jones wouldn't even go down on the field. He'll probably watch the game from his car.
Yeah.
Devastating.
You don't think they're gonna make it? We might fight them. We might face them in the Super Bowl.
There's not a chance.
Not a chance, dude.
Dude, they're trash.
I would say I like CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb's legit.
I like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Micah Parsons, he's good too. But I mean, like, dude, there's just Micah Parsons. He didn't make a whole lot of noise this year. But my thing is if our offensive line stopped Joey Bosa and Chase Young, you know what I mean?
What are the Cowboys gonna do? Nothing.
Yeah, what are they?
They're gonna
nothing.
They're gonna gunsling.
They're gonna gunsling.
Good luck. It's gonna be a Brock Purdy 2.0, baby.
Because Dak Prescott is notorious for throwing interceptions. His situational awareness is straight garbage. You know what I mean? And honestly, he would be scared to throw the ball too.
I mean,
CeeDee Lamb would be wide open for 10 yards, and Dak Prescott would second guess. Right? I don't know if I should throw this ball. Somebody might just come out and pick it.
To the Cowboys' credit, they did beat the Lions fair and square.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Dude, that was taken away from the Lions.
And I
did you hear that ref squad got demoted?
Yeah, they're like not doing the playoffs anymore.
Good for them. Good for them.
It was a terrible call. It was a terrible call.
Terrible call. I was like, Dan Campbell, ballsy.
Yeah, I know. And they had it. They had it.
Dude, I was like, dude, this is what football is about, dude. Going for the win. He was like, dude, we are the win
yeah,
lose on this one play. And I was like, man, I love that.
I'll tell you what, I kind of like the Lions a little bit. They got some fight in them, man.
They got fight in them.
They do. They got fight. I like Jared Goff. He's low key. Low key.
He's passing leader right now.
They got the Egyptian god on their team.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, dude. He's a fighter, man. He is.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
I mean, we smashed them, but whatever. He wasn't a factor against them.
The Bears' ex-running back, David Montgomery, he bulked up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a different breed. And then they got the other guy, Gibbs or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, that team.
Jamar Gibbs, right?
They got
is that your favorite?
Hutcherson from the Michigan.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden
Hutchinson, yeah.
Beast.
Oh, he was a beast. That was my concern when we faced him. Was just like, I hope we're gonna stop Aiden.
Man, I kind of like that story of the because Detroit's been so garbage.
Yeah. They're the Browns.
Especially because Stafford left and went to the Rams and then
won a ring,
took it all the way, and now Goff is there and he has a chance of doing what Stafford did.
Yeah, what Stafford couldn't do.
Yeah, with Stafford. Well, I mean, they just switched teams. Yeah. Stafford took his team to the Super Bowl.
You're right.
And now Goff could take the.
I never.
Is that your Super Bowl matchup? Us versus the Lions?
We would stop the shit out of them too.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
They'd be blowing the confetti on the third quarter.
We're talking about it's like sentimental. Oh yeah, we like these teams. We hope them do good, but in reality, if they play us, no, they would.
No, I hope they get. I hope if I like them, I hope they get far enough to where they face us. But then that's it. That's the end of the road for them.
I am a little worried about playing the 49ers in the Super Bowl, though.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna have a chip on the shoulder, bro.
Nah,
Christian McCaffrey, if he comes out
no,
lit,
no. That's the
Lit.
only person we would have to.
Yeah, we'll just stick Hamilton on them.
No, that's the only person we would have to worry about because I'm gonna be honest with you. When you get hit in the mouth as hard as Brock Purdy did, and then you have to see that person again that hit you in the mouth, there's gonna be like he's gonna be
He is still
You
very,
think?
very young.
100%. He's still kind of young. He doesn't have that mentality where he can just shake it off like that.
I mean, but he came out this week and he's still slinging the rock, man.
Yeah, not against us though.
Not against us.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Not
who'd they
against
beat?
us. Can you imagine? Can you imagine getting sacked and then Roquan Smith picking up Brock Purdy's face mask and be like, "You better get used to that. You better get used to being down there."
Fucking
boy."
love Roquan so much.
Can you
Every time I
imagine?
meet a Bears fan, I always thank them.
If we was to play the 49ers in the Super Bowl, Brock Purdy will pull a Jay Cutler.
You think so?
You
And second half, he'll be like, "I'm not going in." I don't
He's just like, you know,
Sam Darnold.
I
Nah, I'm
will
good.
personally
I'm good,
hand them
guys.
the Lombardi.
Hey, we gave it the real college try. It's not gonna happen.
Give Sam Darnold a try.
Yeah, Sam Darnold goes in there and just gets
Just rocked himself. You'll start seeing ghosts because we were in
say
it
what
to
though.
win
He
it.
threw a touchdown, something that Purdy couldn't do against us.
Yeah.
He did, but we prepared for Purdy, not Sam Darnold. That happens a lot.
It
Yeah,
does.
but then we intercepted him,
And then we
Yeah,
picked him
and
off.
then it
Then we
ended
yeah,
the
made
game.
it didn't really
adjustment.
matter.
And then he
Made
threw the game
adjustment
away.
and picked him off.
What a wild game, dude.
So is that your
If
NFC
we-
favorite for the Super Bowl?
If
The
Brock
Lions.
Purdy, if we were to play the 49ers, Brock Purdy, and he knew he was playing the Ravens, he would be like, "Oh, I'm sick. I'm getting sick, guys.
He got
I think
the
I'm getting a fever."
I got
it's
the
gotta
COVID.
be us and the Niners, right? Like who else in the NFC who can beat the Niners? Nobody.
I mean, that's true.
I think the Lions could make a weird little.
I would like to see the
little run.
Lions. I thought it would be pretty good. You know, since we can't see the Browns in the Super Bowl, it'd be nice to see the Lions.
Who's like a scrambling? It would maybe the Eagles. Only
Eagles.
because Jalen Hurts could
I
scramble.
like how this is the first time we're even bringing them up in like about a Super Bowl conversation. It's like maybe the Eagles, I guess.
Because they're not good.
That's
Nah,
what
they're
that's
not
what
good
that's
at
what
all.
word
They lost
is
to-
that
they
the
lost
Eagles
to
are
the Cardinals.
frauds.
God,
They're-
I couldn't even believe they lost. Like when I was like, oh shit, the Eagles are gonna run away with this, and then they lost
To the
to
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Call of Duty playing.
Yeah,
bitch.
that's what he was probably like. He was just like, I'm good at Call of Duty. I
He's
can be
only
good at
5'8",
this.
scrambling.
Yeah.
Looks
You
like
5'8".
free football player in his equipment.
You 5'8" Pop Warner, bitch.
So what, like the Eagles, do you think that's like wild card, divisional?
Because the Cowboys are taking that division, so the Eagles
Yeah.
can only get in through the wild card.
No, I mean, when do you think they'll get eliminated? Wild card, divisional.
Probably wild card. They've been exposed. Yeah. They're
One
not
and
good.
done, baby. Oh man, all I hear too around football is how the Ravens are going to be one and done because that's classic Lamar. Classic Lamar. We're going to choke. Don't worry.
Nah.
So pissed
Nah.
off about that.
I think this year's different.
I think this
This
year's
year's
different.
different.
Last time we were in the playoffs, it was different. We won,
We're different. People.
But we only got the one win. He's only got the one win in the
but
playoffs.
that's
Right.
the last one. You know, it wasn't
Everybody-
like 2 playoffs ago. It was the last playoffs.
Everybody knows when you play the Ravens, it's going to be extremely physical, and that if you get hit, it's gonna hurt.
It'll
Yeah.
hurt.
And when you keep getting hit after hit, especially in the cold, soon you're gonna be like, I don't want to get hit no more. I'm not gonna make that extra effort to try and get that ball if I'm gonna get hit. That's what's gonna end up happening.
Getting hit and then hitting the hard ground, baby.
Yeah.
As long as we
Take all
win, I don't care. I just want, God, I want to ring so fucking bad, dude. I just want to rub it in the division's face. Like the Bengals thought they had a chance. The Steelers,
So,
the
if they
Steelers for
do-
some reason think they deserve a playoff spot, like they're gonna do anything.
If they do win a ring, do we fly back for the parade?
I mean,
If
I
I'm
can't.
not sick again.
I'll be in Arizona, but I might be in Vegas for the Super Bowl.
So I was about to say you're gonna probably go to the Super Bowl.
1 hour
right?
flight, bro. It's a 1 hour flight.
I mean, would you rather go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Or
I
the
don't give a fuck
parade.
about parades.
I'll
I'd
go-
rather go to the Super Bowl.
I'd rather go to the parade
You know
No,
what?
because
I- if I can get-
the win happened, dude. There's nothing to like worry about.
Are you gonna like stay at Las Vegas, like a hotel, or like just go there and then leave?
I have
Like,
no idea.
oh.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Gotta
You
get
bet-
there first.
You gotta start making plans, man.
I already
Because
I mean, dude, hotels would be so expensive.
That's why you got to make plans.
Because here's the thing, like if I can put in a vacation day,
God.
because everybody knows I'm a diehard Ravens fan, and if they go to the Super Bowl, there's no way I'm going to work. You know,
Dude, who cares what people at
I
work
will
think?
fly
Congratulate them on clinching the first draft pick.
Bro, I'm cool with even just tailgating. I'll just sit in the car outside the stadium and watch the game.
Yeah. So is that the plan, Vegas? If they're the
I
Super
think that's the
Bowl,
plan.
that's the plan.
It's gotta be.
That's the
It's
plan.
Vegas, bro.
It is
It's
Vegas.
Vegas.
It is Vegas, and it's the Ravens in the
Mhm.
goddamn Super Bowl.
That's right.
I
It
need
better
it.
happen.
It better
All right, if
happen.
they go,
I
we're
can't.
going
I
to
can't.
Vegas.
Who's gonna beat them?
Right now, nobody. Right now, nobody can beat us.
Because
I just hope
It's
like
our Super Bowl to lose. That's
It
the
is.
the only
problem.
team,
I'm worried. The
team
only
that could-
I think the only thing that could beat us is the bye.
no, that
I'm
and
a
the
little
only-
worried about the bye.
the only teams that can beat us. I'm not so worried about the bye, honestly. I'm not.
No
The
idea
only
why.
teams that could beat us is a team that's like 3-13 because we play down to their level.
Dude,
Yeah.
we face against the Browns. We might face against the Browns, or we might face against the Colts. So we'll be revisiting that, won't we?
The Colts, man. Gardner Minshew.
If we play the Colts, then Gardner Minshew is not going to make it out alive.
Those
That's a
two
dead
teams are
man
the ones who
walking.
gave us our losses. So I mean,
Yeah,
we got
but-
redemption.
But that's what I'm saying. This was before we found and solidified our identity. Like we know
Our defense is different.
It's
a
different, but at the
level
same
right now.
time, like it's going to be one of those teams we face.
It's probably like if Gardner Minshew was to walk into M&T Bank Stadium, that vibe, he might get there. He's gonna be like all cheery, and then he steps on that field, and then he sees our defense step on that field,
Bro,
and his vibe is just
our
gonna
our defense went fucking Super Saiyan, son.
yeah,
all right?
exactly.
We-
It's
To be honest,
Yeah.
different level.
different. It's a different level.
9,000.
Yeah.
to be
it's a
honest, I hope it's the Colts because if the Browns are there, I don't know.
Although I will say, you know what though, the Colts and the Browns. Is that the first game?
Yeah, Colts and Browns, and whoever wins goes to us.
The Browns are gonna beat the Colts. dude.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no doubt. It's gonna be us and the Browns.
For sure.
We're going to have like the whole playoff things, and then Joe Flacco's going to come out. He's probably going to get a standing ovation.
I don't think he's
It's
gonna
gonna be very
cute.
cute. I will stand up and clap for Joe Flacco.
I would not
would.
do that.
I'd be like,
I will.
he gave us a ring.
Nah.
Cool, bro.
Joe
So did
Fla-
Trent Dilfer.
I mean, nah, hold on. Don't get caught up in the Joe Flacco story.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
not-
already
not.
caught up. I'm already
I'm
caught
not
up
caught
in
up
it.
in it. I never was.
I've
Never will
always
be.
wanted the best for Joe.
He's not on our team.
He's not.
He's
Yeah.
trying- he's going for the crown, Jordan. He's trying to take
I'm
our
sorry,
team.
he's not going to get the crowd, but I'm still going to be like, yo, Joe, thanks for everything, Joe.
Nah,
We
what-
love you, Joe. I'm
Thanks
still
for what,
wacko
Joe?
for Flacco,
Yeah.
Joe.
Shit in the bed after we gave you that big contract, Joe.
Yeah. Thanks
Thanks for
sending us
not
back
performing,
a couple
yeah.
of years, Joe.
Look, man, time heals all wounds.
No, it doesn't.
No,
No.
it's fine. I will stand up. I'll have a poster that says, "We still love you" here in Baltimore, Joe.
No, dude, he's coming for the throne. He has to be killed.
I hope
He will be
Roquan
killed.
lays him out and he goes, "That was from Ray."
He helped Ray get up right in the sunset.
I'll give
The last ride.
That's
whatever.
right.
Bro, this is a what have you done for me lately league. And Joe Flacco hasn't done shit, dude.
We can
Yo, don't you
always
remember when I got
reminisce.
you that ring,
Dude,
Yeah.
if we
10 years
honor
ago.
Ray
Yeah.
Rice, we can honor Joe Flacco.
No, we cannot. He's on the Browns. What the fuck are you
I
talking
know what are you
about,
talking
dude?
about. He's coming for the throne, Jordan.
I still love
He
you,
has to be
Joe.
eliminated.
Look, I just
God.
want a good game where we beat Joe Flacco, but it's
He would
No.
throw 5 picks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
dude.
gonna
He's gonna
minimum
look like
5
Joe-
picks.
Well, I'm like, yep, that's Joe Flacco.
And even hold on, even if he was to keep the game close and say it was like the last drive, 4th quarter, 2 minutes left, and they're on the 30, he will throw a pick.
Pick.
He will
Easy.
throw that pick straight
Yep.
to Kyle.
Look,
Hamilton.
if he needed a miracle to close out the game, I can turn off the TV at that point. It's over. Like
What?
I'm already turning the TV off because he ain't gonna get it.
exactly, it's over. He's not going to make it. It never
But
happened.
why are
for
you all
us.
talking about him? Why are you all over
We
his
have to-
team?
Because,
to get
dude,
through-
we have memories.
He has to get through the Colts first.
He does have to get through the Colts.
I think he will get through the Colts.
I think he will too. I don't think
I
the
think
Colts
he
are
will
that good.
too.
He's going to have a homecoming.
Oh my god! I hope I hope John Harbaugh spits on him.
Yeah, Joe Flacco walks up before the game, tries to shake. that hand
No, because
John's like, "Get out of here, traitor!" blood trader.
No, you know it's not gonna happen because Joe Cool's gonna walk up and be like, "Wow, M&T Bank
There's
Stadium
nothing
again.
cool
Wow."
about him, dude.
He's like,
It's
yeah,
Joe. It's just Joe lame, dude. Like he doesn't do anything.
I want a Netflix special on Joe Flacco for the
I
quarterback
want one
season
too.
2. It's going to be so painfully average.
Oh my god.
It's so painfully relatable. It's going to be great, dude.
Why does he not have a Netflix special?
He's probably just has like a single family home in Westminster. You know what I mean? He's just.
He's like,
It's
yeah,
probably
I'm-
like Tawny Town or something.
I bet you that man probably lives in a fucking townhouse. You know what I mean? He's just like it's a financially responsible thing to do.
you know,
Dude.
They built it brand new, and we bought it, and we got to design it, and
I go to the
I know,
mall
and he's just like, hold on, I've saved the last. He's gonna be like, hold on, I've saved the best part of the house for last. Goes to the basement, my man cave.
yeah,
he
and it's just
probably-
his jersey.
Yeah, it's just his jersey next to
Probably-
the bar.
his wife probably wouldn't even let him have that, man.
Yeah,
And he probably will say, he's probably like, I had to fight hard to get this space for myself.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Ray Lewis's jersey signed. It's in the closet, hanging up.
yeah. It's signed to his wife.
Joe Flacco probably goes to the mall. Nobody recognizes him.
Yeah. Well, this is her she shed.
Quarterback's deleted scenes. You can only see it. It's Flacco going to a signing at like
I feel
like
like
some dead
I-
ball
I-
somewhere.
No, dude, I expect like The Office where they're at Michael's house and he's sleeping on the little footstool on the back of the end of the bed. See, he fits perfectly.
Or like he's just like my own personal TV and he just like
Yeah.
reading.
He's just like you got to push it into the wall. I can
What do
stand
you-
here for hours.
What do you think Joe Flacco is? A cat person or a dog person?
Oh,
Cat-
he's a cat person.
Cat person, 100%. 100%. 100%. And I'm sure picking up the litter is his job.
Oh yeah, his wife ain't touching that.
He's like, yeah. Right now we got 8 cat.
Yeah,
We're saving-
I don't know where they come from. Yeah, he would have the most boring show on Netflix.
That's
dude.
what would make him good.
He needs one.
He's
He needs
relatable.
one.
Nah, dude, bring back Tiger King. Let's watch something great.
We got to break him out of jail. How can we do that?
Break Tiger King
Well,
out of jail.
Well, he tried to get Trump to pardon him.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
know.
he even got
Remember
the
that he had the
limousine.
limo waiting outside the jail and everything, dude. He really thought it was gonna happen. How embarrassing!
See, I know, dude. He was probably talking. He was probably telling the guards, just like, thanks, man. This is my last day here.
Oh, poor guy. How long?
Yeah.
Like, what's like really like? Why is he in jail? Like, it was
Yeah, he tried. It was conspiracy to kill somebody.
He killed somebody. Yeah, he tried to assassinate Carol Baskins.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, was that like a real? Like, did he really try to do that? Or
Yeah,
did they
he's in prison right now
Legit.
for it.
Dude, there's episodes you can watch of him doing it.
Oh my god.
God,
We need to free this guy. We got to free him. We got to break him out.
For
I mean,
him,
the
I,
man's a national treasure. That's for sure.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
I
We
mean,
need the Tigers back.
I thought he said he was going to run for president this year, so you could at least
I'll
vote
vote
for him. Yeah,
I'd vote for him. It'd be pretty great, dude.
pretty
but
great.
can you vote for a convicted?
Yeah, it's
murderer?
actually been done before. Yeah,
Oh well,
Doesn't matter. There's nothing that says you can't.
yeah,
that's true.
You can
I'll-
vote for whoever you want.
He's got my vote.
yeah. Just write him in.
As long as
Tiger
he's
King.
35 and is a citizen of the country, and
Joe Exotic.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
He's
it.
like,
We'll get a second
I'm
Tiger
not gonna-
King. We'll get Netflix. We got Tiger King 3, Tiger King in jail. No, the Caged King or something like that.
Yeah.
The Caged Tiger, and then we
the
can have
Caged Tiger.
and then we can have the Flacco special, dude. It's gonna be amazing. NFL original, dude. Wacko for Flacco.
Oh
Flacco.
my god! I need a car.
He got a new car. It's a nice like Nissan hatchback. Very
He's like, I
economical.
still got this car.
He's like, oh man, I love this thing. It's a Nissan Rogue. I bought it. It was only 2 years old at the time.
What if Joe Flacco in real life is like, yeah, I go to the clubs every night.
Oh,
You
that would be wild, dude. I wouldn't expect that at all.
I want to say back in I think it was 2016, 2017, he was voted most attractive quarterback in the NFL.
I think it's because he's tall, right? He's like 7 foot.
Look,
Like,
look.
8
If you
foot
look
tall.
at Joe
He's a big
Flacco
dude.
then, he did look a lot better than like whatever was going on in 2008.
Joe Flacco then? What do you mean?
And Joe Flacco in 2017, he did look a lot better than the nerd that was like 2008. I'll
Yeah,
give him
because
that.
he's just coming out of puberty. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's probably taking lessons from Tom Brady.
Yeah. Here's on the TB12 diet, baby.
But I don't know. He didn't have that emo haircut face TB12 had.
That's so crazy because Joe Flacco, like every time you see Joe Flacco on the Jets, he was just sitting on the bench.
Yep.
He was
Just getting paid.
Yeah, and he
Just
was
getting
fine
paid.
with that. Wouldn't you? If they paid me to sit on the bench, I would.
Man, you're right though. How crazy would it be if he's just like a club rat?
That's what I'm saying. What if-
How wild would
What,
that be?
it'd
And he
just
was
be
like-
him in like white pants, probably with like a tucked in bottom up in the back with like a Dezekis or something, and just
You get
just going
there,
like
he's
this
like-
on against the wall.
He's like, yeah, I got 10 of these AP watches.
Yeah.
70
He's just like paying chicks to make out with each other.
It's like, hey,
And he doesn't even
I got
look like he's
57.
totally interested. He's just like, wow.
He's got like an illegal like craps game going on in the back.
He just comes out. He has like white stuff all over his nose.
He's like, yeah, you guys, I'm having a poker night tonight. Why don't you guys come by?
Yeah.
It's like a whole underground
$10,000 buy-in. Yeah.
You see like the most elite people from the NFL there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, yeah, chicks and like lingerie dealing.
He's smacking their butts as they go by.
He's just leaning in the cap. He's just leaning in the camera. Don't tell my wife.
No, she walks in at the end. She's like, Joseph Flacco, you better get home.
We can make this happen. We can pitch it to Netflix. If
He's like,
Joe gets
"Oh,
paid,
shit,
he'll do it.
Guys, you got to turn the cameras off.
If we just flash money in front of Joe, I don't know why he would
goes-
turn it down, dude. He has nothing better to do.
Hold on, he goes into the bathroom into the stall, does a line, and then comes back out.
I think this is better. A parody of what Joe Flacco's life is. Like it's not his real life. It's just him being fucking wild. It's a wild.
He's basically what everyone thinks Jay Cutler is like.
Yeah. Well, like he's like, I didn't really care on the sidelines because I was so worried about like what my casino was bringing in every night, like
It was like
He's like
on
a
the sidelines, I
monster.
was just detoxing the whole time.
Yeah.
It's basically just Sopranos.
he's like, oh yeah, I own like a waste management company.
This is like doing a ride along.
He's
With like
from Jersey, right? He's the Jersey guy.
yeah, he is. He's just like driving along with the cameraman doing a drive. He's like, hold on, I gotta stop at this house real quick. Someone owes me
It's like the
something."
way Brady.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the way Brady. Is Joe Flacco gonna have to slap a bitch?
He just pulls out like a Glock 9. It's like, hold this for me real quick.
I didn't.
They were like, Joe.
He's riding with Ray Lewis. Like Ray, I didn't know like they get wet. PCP, motherfucker. God.
Please, man. Please. I
we
want
might need to make this show. We gotta pitch this.
I would love this so much, dude.
Ray's like, I've been in some sticky situations, but hanging out with Joe is a different story.
Who do you think got rid of my white suit?
Oh,
Oh my
Joe knows
God.
people.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my God. I can't breathe. All right. All right. That's all the time we have left. Thank you so much for watching Back Society. This is Jay signing out.
This is that.
And of course,
See money, baby.
thanks you for watching.